Man, what's going on, man? It's Westmont Performance Rich, man. Giving y'all an update on Westmont Performance Loft, the business. You know, we was working a lot. We was flying all over the country, putting in a lot of labor to, source the genetics and find the best birds that we can. In the last 3 years, I spent all my resources buying the best pigeons I could find. I got so infatuated and so addicted to buying pigeons and sourcing birds that I spent all my money on the birds to the point where by the time I really focused on my money, I ain't even have enough money to race, you know what I'm saying? So I really got addicted to the point where I spent probably 4 or 5 times the money I initially wanted to spend. And by the time it was time to race, I had to go back and breed my dogs to, establish my finances back again, to have the financials, the money to actually race. And it's hard to have 1 foot in something and 1 foot out something. Maybe in the last 4 or 5 months, I said, I'm gonna let my kennel partners handle my dogs. Co-owned all my dogs. Well, 85 to 90% of my dogs, I co-owned them with all my kennel partners, and I'm putting 150% of my energy into the birds. I still do breed dogs, but instead of receiving 100% of the dogs, I co-owned them with my kennel partners, and I just get 50%. I wouldn't say I left. I'm a CEO of business, so I still run a business. I was doing so much. I was doing merch. I'm flying around the country. I'm doing birds, I'm doing dogs. Like, to really excel at something, you gotta put all your energy into it. So I feel like I was doing a little bit too much, a little bit of dogs, doing a little bit of birds. I had so much going on that I feel like me at my best is when I'm focused on one thing. The difference between Westmont prior to Westmont now, I'm putting 150% of my energy into racing pigeons. The reason why pigeon racing needs a channel like this is for people of my stature, my color, similar to me, that want to get involved with pigeons but don't know about it. A lot of people that race pigeons are elderly people, and it's not really prevalent in young people. You know what I'm saying? People say under 35 or under 30. It's not really prevalent, and I think there needs to be something like this to get a lot of people to be interested in it so they can decide to also join pigeons. And I don't think with the social media platforms, the people that are the best at pigeons are older people. So they're not really hip to social media like, us young people are. They can make millions of dollars, but it's not being promoted as we know how to, because we grew up in the internet age and YouTube and Twitter and Instagram. So I feel like there's a technology curve with people promoting it. And I feel like it hasn't been promoted compared to how big it is in the world. With the Westmont Performance channel, I would like to provide information on how to breed the birds, how to source the genetics, how to take care of the birds, how to do something, with discipline, do it every day like your life depends on it. Just how to medicate the birds, how you go about racing the birds, how do you go about, meeting other fanciers and getting other genetics, just from A through Z, a program that teaches people how to get in this game and how to get the correct birds to get in this game. As racing business, you're gonna open up an LLC. You're gonna pay taxes on it. It's a tax-paying business. Even when you win races, you pay taxes on it. So letting people know that you can make money and you can be successful without working a 9 to 5 or without having to go do something that you don't want to do, even if it brings good money. Doing something that you love to do, messing with animals. And I'm a creator, so I love to breed. And everybody that has pigeons, that take care of their birds at their house. And I think to be able to not leave your house and be able to make money, I think it's a blessing. I appreciate the support, you know what I'm saying? And without the support, nothing I do means nothing, because whether you spending money with me or whether you get some information from me, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate the support in the realest way. It helps me take care of my family. It helps me let me know what I'm doing is correct, and it helps me push me forward to give me more energy to stay forward and stay doing it. What's next for Westmont Performance Loft is to build the brand as big as it can go, you know what I'm saying? And also, I want to get in, all the races I can afford to get into, from, Victoria Falls to Thailand, Pattaya to United States. The next step of Westmont Performance is racing and breeding at the highest level, especially racing. I've been having birds 3.5, 4 years, and I have not raced yet. Even though I have not raced yet, I pay attention to the genetics, the brothers, the sisters, the cousins, the aunties, to source my birds' genetics and see what they are doing in races. And I would think that I have some of the best genetics in the world, not just the United States, as far as the birds that's winning today. When birds win, you can check their pedigrees. The genetics I have for my loft are the birds that's consistently winning. So the next step is racing and being known for winning races, not just for purchasing birds.